All right, so I'm out here at Erie, and I wanted to teach you guys how to jump in the wind. What we want to do is we want to figure out what direction the wind is going, and we want to jump into it. So if the jump is straight and the wind is coming at you horizontal, you want to jump into the wind, because in that way it's going to blow you back straight. And as some of my other videos, if you watch any of my tutorials on how to scrub, you're essentially doing the same thing. You're scrubbing off the side of a jump. But with jumping into the wind, you're not necessarily really wanting to scrub. You're just wanting to have your angle of trajectory go off the side so it blows you back. Just to reiterate, we want to figure out what direction the wind is going. If it's coming this direction on us, we're going to want our bike to come off the jump more or less at a 20 degrees. Excuse me, editor. I don't think Johnny knows his angles. Now I kind of understand why it took him so long to pass algebra, because he's definitely wrong. 20 degrees is, that's like a super whip. Pretty sure what he meant to say was 85 degrees to 95 degrees, but it was Johnny on the spot. He does this. It's gonna feel more pronounced than it actually is. You'll see on the footage it's not that pronounced, but when you're on the bike, you're gonna feel the bike move a whole lot. And I don't know if you've ever jumped and you've had the bike feel like it's going like this and you're gonna crash and die, or if you've been one of the unlucky few that's happened. We don't want to have that happen. So the way to correct that is we're going to angle ourselves in the direction of the wind. So here's some slow motion action. So the wind is coming on my right side, so I'm actually going to jump and then point the motorcycle that direction. It's very minute. Wind wasn't blowing super hard while I was filming. It was maybe 10 miles an hour, but it gives you the idea of what you need to do. Let's watch it again and pay attention to where my bike leaves the lip and where the bike lands. I bet this surprises you from looking at the first clip. You probably were thinking, there wasn't that big of a pronounced difference. But now that I pointed this out, you're going, wow, there's actually a significant difference in where I came off the lip and where I landed due to the wind. Because if I didn't make the small adjustment in the air, I probably, more than likely, would have ended up somewhere around here. I guess the only analogy that comes to mind is driving your car on the highway. If you yank the steering wheel, you're going to crash. You need to have small little corrections. Same thing with jumping bigger jumps at speed, is it's a small correction that can literally save your day. So let's watch the clip again and just pay attention to the small, subtle change in just my body language in the direction that I'm pointing the motorcycle and where I'm landing to counteract where the wind is blowing me. And once you understand this concept, you won't be scared of jumping in the wind anymore, because you know, hey, I'm going to be able to adjust to make the correction so that I don't crash and die. So the wind is dying down, and the wind is actually blowing to the left. So when I come off the lip of this big jump, I need to move my body to the right, the opposite direction of the wind is going. I don't want to give it any more momentum by going the same direction. So in a figurative way, I'm trying to scrub and whip into that direction. This huge drawn-out X-Games whip is just very small and minute. So go off, then you move your bike. And you can come off, and it depends on how dramatic the wind is. If it's really blowing really hard, well then you're going to have to come off with more of a big scrub in that direction.
I really like shift stuff.
Really? I kind of want to, I don't know, I like the fly stuff. So.
I like the fly shit too. I just like the fucking big, bold, solid colors.
Is my head cut off?